Welcome back to the Wolfsden. First of 6 parts, we're going to look at checklists. Obviously, we've already explained the use of checklists and why we use them for prevent cognitive overload. But this series, we're going to look at the different types and the problems with or associated with those types. So, for checklists, if you don't know, we've got normal or procedural. We have emergency, which is obviously a non-normal situation. And of the emergency, it's broken down into boldface, which are time critical, which we know from memory, or non-boldface, which is our flowcharts and procedures to aid in fault finding in a non-time critical. And then the other form, I'm going to call them checklists by annoying bosses who don't understand the concept, and there's probably a more efficient and easy way of doing it. So, our first checklist today, we're going to look at normal or procedural. So here's just one for example. This is Helicopters Guatemala, and it's a reduced version of the flight manual or checklist in the flight manual. Engine shut down, and it lists the procedures that we need to do and check. Collective fall down, cyclic pedals centered, cyclic friction, landing lights. You can just do it without, or you can have a checklist and confirm it. If you're a single pilot, it's kind of hard. But the idea is for HEMS crews specifically, if you're sat left seat as the paramedic or the nurse or the doctor, whoever sat front left, the pilot can run through this. For example, our pilots have got thousands of hours in a 206. They do this from memory. But if the pressure's on, we've got a time constraint, we're doing a rescue on air ambulance operation, we can sit left seat with the checklist, and because we know our aircraft, we can just follow through in our own time through the checklist and make sure it's all corrected. It's correctly done. Things with checklists in aircraft is you need to make sure that if you print it, the amendment state is correct. The other types of checklists that are procedural. This is from IAMED's study guide, awesome book. RSI, rapid sequence intubation. Check, tick, check, tick. It's a procedural. And the reason is it slows you down. It does all the things why crew resource management was invented. Checklists. Use them, understand them, and hopefully by the end of this series you'll understand the different types, and we'll also look at the problems and the complacency that can come with checklists. Stay safe.